Today, we are going to spell some words with the sounds that we have been practicing. We are going to start by stretching out the sounds in a word so we can hear them clearly. I want you to turn to page 4 in your countdown book. Good. On page 4, it should look a little bit like this. Okay? We are going to spell words that you hear me say out loud. So put your pencil down for now and let's just watch and listen. Okay, let's start with number 1 at the top of your page. The first word is pat, as in I will pat my dog on the head while he listens to me. Let's stretch it together. Hands right here. Pat. P-a-t. Pat. Good. How many sounds did we hear? 3. Since pat has 3 sounds, p-a-t, we will fill in the 3 dots, one for each sound, like this. P-a-t. Go ahead and fill in just those 3 dots on number 1 for each sound. Okay, since pat has 3 sounds, it will also have 3 letters, and we will write 1 letter in each box that has a dot filled in. Let's stretch pat again slowly so we can hear each sound and write it down. P. What letter do we need to put in here? P. Go ahead and write the P. A. What letter? A. Write your A. T. What letter? T. Go ahead and write your T. Good. I want you to check your spelling with me. Let's take our finger and touch underneath each letter as we say it. P-a-t. Pat. Good. Let's go on to number 2. Our word is run. Ready to stretch it? Run. R-a-n. Run. How many sounds did we hear? 3. Go ahead and fill in the 3 dots, one for each sound. Just your 3 dots. Go and finish up. Good. Now let's stretch it. Run again slowly as we fill in each letter that matches the sound. R. Go ahead and write your R. Write the next letter. U. N. Write the last letter. N. Good. Let's check yours with mine. Put your finger underneath each letter as we say its sound. R, a, n. Run. Good. Let's try number 3. Pit, as in a peach has a pit in the middle. Let's stretch it. Pit. P-it. Pit. I heard 3 sounds, so we need to fill in our 3 dots, one for each sound. Go ahead and fill in just your 3 dots. Go ahead and finish up. Good. Now we're going to stretch it slowly as we say each sound and write down our letter. This time I'm going to have you do it on your own, and then I'll put the letters up so you can double check. So, P. Go ahead and write your letter. I. T. Go ahead and finish writing in your letters for pit. Let's check them. First sound we hear is P. We need P. Next we hear I. We should have an I. T. T. Let's check it. Put your finger down underneath each letter as we say its sound. P. I. kit. Good. Let's go on to number 4. Our word is log. Let's stretch it together. Log. L-O-G. How many sounds did you hear? 3. Go ahead and fill in your 3 dots, for one for each sound. Good. Now, let's go ahead and slowly stretch out the word as you fill in the letters on your own. L, A, G. All right. Let's see what letters we got. L, we need an L. A, should have an O. G, G. Put your finger underneath each letter as we say its sound. L, A, G. Log. Good. Let's do another one. We have bed. Let's stretch it. Bed. B-A-D. Bed. How many sounds did you hear? 3. Go ahead and write in your 3 circles, one for each sound. Good. Now, let's go ahead and say each sound slowly as you fill in the correct letters for bed. Ready? B. D. Let's check and see what letters we should have. B. We need a B. A. E. D. D. Go ahead and put your finger underneath each one as we check it. B. A. D. Bed. Good. Now we've got room for a few challenge words. Let's try those. Okay. Our first challenge word is axe, as in my mom used an axe to chop wood for the fire. Let's stretch axe together. Ready? Axe. 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 How many sounds did we hear in that word? Just 2. So how many circles are we going to fill in for the sounds? Just 2. Go ahead and fill in the circles for the sounds in axe. Good. Now let's stretch it so slowly as we say the sounds in axe and write in the correct letters that make that sound. A, x. A, we should have A. X, we need X. Let's check it. Put your finger underneath as we check. A, x, axe. Our next challenge word is elf. Let's listen carefully as we stretch elf. Ready? Elf. A, L, F. Elf. How many sounds did we hear? 3. Let's fill in our 3 circles for each sound. Go ahead and fill in your circles. Good. Now let's stretch it slowly as we fill in the correct letters for each sound. Ready? Make sure you're ready to write. A, O, F. We should have A, an E, O, L, F, F. Put your finger, let's check it. A, O, F, elf. Good. Our next challenge word is kid. Okay, the kid brought his pet snake to school. Kid. How many sounds do we hear in kid? Let's stretch it. Kid. K, I, D. Kid. I hear 3 sounds. Go ahead and fill in your 3 sounds. And then on your own, you may fill in each letter for each sound. So go ahead and write in the letters for kid as well. All right, let's see. We have K. What letter? It's actually a K. So we know C and K both say K, but this time we're going to use a K. I, we need I. D is D. Take your finger, let's check it. K, I, D. Kid. Next challenge word is act. My sister will perform a dance act in the school talent show. Let's stretch it together. Act. 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 How many sounds did you hear? 3. Go ahead and fill in your 3 circles, 1 for each sound, and then on your own, say each sound slowly as you fill in the correct letter. We should have A, K, say C, T, A, act. That's a tricky one. Let's try our last challenge word, zap. Let's stretch it. Zap. Z, A, P. Zap. How many sounds did you hear? 3. Go ahead and fill in your 3 circles, and then you can slowly say each sound as you fill in the correct letter. In zap. We should have Z, Z, A, P, P. Put your finger underneath as we check each sound. Z, A, P, zap. Alrighty, nice job. That's all we'll do for phonics today. Great work.